Sorry, last video was disturbed due to signals. Good morning, this is Suraj Singh from Faridabad, NCR, Bharat. This is a new series, short video series in which I am going to talk about Constitution of India, Bharat Samvidhan. Just to explain to you about what is important for people of this country. That should be known to everybody. We are just speaking Bharat Samvidhan, Constitution of India, but unfortunately 90% people don't understand what it is. It's unfortunate. We don't understand, we only talk, we understand something only, we don't understand full of that. We have to understand this is very important, and if you understand that, we can do a lot. That is very important. I'll open on my mobile itself this page, because directly I could not do that. And this is regarding Constitution of Bharat. Let me speak first in English, then I'll open page in Hindi. This is about, I like to say, Constitution of Bharat, Constitution of India, Bharat ka Samvidhan, and it is, it says, we people of India, you can see yourself, we people of India, Bharat, having solemnly constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, which I call SSSDR. S stands for sovereign, another S stands for socialist, another stands for secular, D stands for democratic, R stands for republic. This is very important to be understood by everyone. In this it says, and to secure to all citizens. To secure to all citizens, it's clearly written citizens here. Nothing is secret. You can read yourself. It's written to all citizens. Maybe it's a little dim, but it's clear. We people of India, Bharat, having solemnly resolved to constitute Bharat India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens. See, that's important word. It's clearly written citizens in preamble. Justice, social, economical, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, and equality of status and opportunity. Equality of status and opportunity. And then it says, and to promote among them all, and it's written, fraternity assuring dignity of individual and unity and integrity of nation. See, that one is written here. My purpose is to reflect to all facts what are given in Constitution. We are not talking in air, we are talking on top document, top law of ours, Bharat India. And further it says which date it was, what was it? It says that in our Constituent Assembly, 26th day of November 1940, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. You must be knowing that I'm just repeating for sake of people's understanding, and I'll go further into further document of this, and I'll go to that. I'll go to Article 1 of our Constitution, which is very important from knowing point of view, because we are all confused society. Part 1, you see in this, which I'm going to show you. Part 1, Union and its territories. See what is written in Article 1, bracketed 1. What it says? It says India, that is Bharat, shall be union of states. India, that is Bharat, shall be union of states. What does it mean? It means that this nation is Bharat, India. There is no name in this constitution mandated Hindustan. All leaders, all people who use this term Hindustan only speak unknowingly, even though they are politicians, they are ministers, they are MP, they are spokesmen, and society itself. I would like to request everyone not to use name Hindustan because it is unconstitutional. We are not living in Mughal era. We were given name India in India Independence Act, and we have adopted India and Bharat in our constitution. So why should we use some title which is not ours? Why we show that we are weak? We are not weak. We should be intelligent enough to understand that we are not weak. That is reason I am showing you this article 1.1. Just open page and one can find that. But if you talk to parliamentarians, if they speak in public, or Prime Minister speaks, or Rahul Gandhi speaks, or whoever, they use word Hindustan, which I consider as an insult to this nation, as an insult to constitution of this country. We should avoid that name. That is purpose. I'm going further. If you see on that, if we come further on this, we will see that citizenship. There's a clear chapter, part 2, citizenship. It clearly prescribes in Article 5. If you go further, Article 6, and if you go further, Article 6, 7, 8, if you go further, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11. You can see these articles clearly say who are citizens. Conditions are given clearly. You may be knowing that, but I will speak for you because these are very important. So citizenship, Article 5 says, at commencement of this constitution, every person who has his domicile in territory of India, who was born in territory of India, B, either of whose parents was born in territory of India, or who has been ordinarily resident in this territory of India for not less than 5 years immediately preceding such commencement, shall be a citizen of India. Article 6, notwithstanding anything in Article 5, a person who has migrated to territory of India from territory now included in Pakistan shall be deemed to be a citizen of India at commencement of this constitution if A, he or either of his parents or any of his grandparents was born in India as defined in Government of India Act 1935 as originally enacted. B, 1. In case where such person has so migrated before 19th day of July 1948, he has been ordinarily resident in territory of India since date of migration. And in case where such person has so migrated on or after 19th day of July 1948, remember 19th day of July 1948, he has been registered as a citizen of India by an officer appointed in this behalf by Government of Dominion of India on an application made by him therefore to such officer before commencement of this constitution in form and manner prescribed by that government. This is Article 6. Article 6, you can read that if you have a copy of constitution. If you download that one, I'll go to Article 7. Article 7 says, notwithstanding anything In Article 5 and 6, a person who has after 1st day of March 1947 migrated from territory of India to territory now included in Pakistan shall not be deemed to be a citizen of India, provided that nothing in this article shall apply to person who after having so migrated to territory now included in Pakistan has returned to territory of India under a permit for resettlement or permanent return issued by or under authority of any law, and every such person shall for purpose of clause B of Article 6 be deemed to have migrated to territory of India after 19th day of July 1948. You can read this. It's clear written Article 7. You can read this. I'm not giving anything from my own. Article 8 I will read now for you. Notwithstanding anything in Article 5, any person who or either of whose parents or any of whose grandparents was born in India as defined in Government of India Act 1935 as originally enacted, and who is ordinarily residing in any country outside India as so defined shall be deemed to be a citizen of India if he has been registered as a citizen of India by diplomatic or consular representative of India in country where he or he is for time being residing on an application made by him therefore to such diplomatic or consular representative, whether before or after commencement of constitution, in form and manner prescribed by government of Dominion of India or government of India. This is Article 8. It's very small font on mobile, so I cannot show you fully. You can read. I'm just giving reference. And now Article 9. No person shall be a citizen of India by virtue of Article 5 or be deemed to be a citizen of India by virtue of Article 6 or Article 8 if he has voluntarily acquired citizenship of any foreign land, foreign state. Article 9. Article 9 is that. Then you can say Article 10. Every person who is or is deemed to be a citizen of India under any of foregoing provisions of this part shall, subject to provisions of any law that may be made by Parliament, continue to be such citizen. Then I go to Article 11. Nothing in foregoing provisions of this part shall derogate from power of Parliament to make any provision with respect to acquisition and termination of citizenship and all other matters relating to citizenship. Do not be confused. These are law. This is constitution. This is not by my pocket. This is not what leaders are speaking. We have to be sure, and we should speak with mandate that this is our power. Don't lie to us. We are not here to learn from parliamentarians or from prime minister or from someone else. This is written in constitution of this country. And we have go to 10 Article 51. Because I'm not talking about fundamental right at this stage, I'll go to Article 51, which you must be aware of, because that is also very important. And I'll say Article 51, that is fundamental responsibilities or fundamental duties of everyone. Article 51, I'm just reaching there. That every citizen should know, because according to constitution we are citizens. It's not about prime minister or about who will say you are citizen, not citizen. No one has any right to say that. This is constitution. Yes, article, this is 51A. Fundamental rights is part 4A of constitution. This is part 4A. Fundamental duties, 51A. I will do this for you. I cannot directly show you on big page because I have a mobile and I'm just showing reflection of that. I'm going to read it for you guys. Fundamental duties, 51. It's the duty of every citizen of India to abide by Constitution, and respect ideals and institutions, national flag and national anthem, to cherish and follow noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom, to uphold and protect sovereignty, unity and integrity of India, to defend country and render national service when called upon to do so, promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood amongst all people of India, transcending religious, linguistic, and regional or sectional diversities, to renounce practice derogatory to dignity of women, to value and preserve rich heritage of our composite culture, to protect and improve natural environment, including forests, lakes, rivers, and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures, to develop scientific temper, humanism, and spirit of inquiry and reform, to safeguard public property and to abjure violence, to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity so that nation constantly rises to higher level of endeavor and achievement. Who is a parent or guardian to provide opportunities for education to his child, or as case may be, ward between age of 6 and 14 years. This is Article 51A of Constitution of our country. This clearly prescribes responsibilities or duties of all citizens, all us. You must do this, you are required to do this by your moral right, by your moral function, and that is very important. If you don't abide by this, you are not citizen of this country, in fact. Then if you go to, now I am going to union. Union means I am talking about actually I want to tell you about something different. This is part 4, union, and it starts from position of president. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about something else, and that is about Council of Ministers, because we are confused people. We don't know what we do. I'm just trying to tell you something, and that is very important one. In Article 74, I'm jumping over to 74, and you should just try to understand why I'm telling that. Article 74, it is Article 74, and this is Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers, Article 74. I will read it for you because there's some confusion everywhere. It says, Article 74, title is Council of Ministers, Article 74(1), there shall be a council. There shall be a council of ministers with Prime Minister at head to aid and advise President, who shall, in exercise of his function, act in accordance with such advice, provided that President may require Council of Ministers to reconsider such advice either generally or otherwise, and President shall act in accordance with advice tendered after such reconsideration. Question whether any and of such to so what advice was tendered by ministers to President shall not be inquired into any court. This is Article 74. Means what is Council of Ministers and what is Prime Minister. Again I say, there shall be a Council of Ministers with Prime Minister at head of Council of Ministers to aid President. And then I go further just to tell Article 75. Article 75, what it says, Article 75, it says Prime Minister shall be appointed by President and other ministers shall be appointed by President on advice of Prime Minister. This is what it says. Why I'm telling again, Prime Minister shall be appointed by President and other ministers shall be appointed by President on advice of Prime Minister. This means Prime Minister shall not be elected. This is that. Try to understand. And if you go further down, I'll go to Article 81, which is very significant. Article 81. This is Article 81. Article 81. And Article 81 is here. Article 81. It says something very important. Just try to understand that. It says, Article 81:1, subject to provision of Articles 331, House of People shall consist of. Article 331 means it's for Anglo-Indians, nothing to do with us. So, A, not more than 530 members chosen by direct election from territorial constituencies in states. Territorial constituency means constituency of a member of parliament is one. Article A. Not more than so many numbers chosen by direct election from territorial constituencies in states, and B, not more than so many to represent union territories chosen in such manner as parliament may by law prescribe. This is only power we are having for public, means this power is that you have to elect only member of parliaments and nothing to do with prime minister. I will move to another article, and that is Article 25, which is very, very powerful as well. Let me go fast, because that is related to our citizen right, and that is our voter right, which is very, very significant here. Article 325 something, come on. Oh, it lies at end actually. Article, this is 149. Oh my God, it's taking a lot of time. Wasting your time. My purpose is to show you what actually we are, why we are, and what is the meaning of this constitution, because we are not sure about that. And I just want to bring to your notice this one. But it's, well, because I'm revising this, I am going to Article 325 to 327, which are regarding our election, how we vote, what we vote. That's very important one. 193. Oh my God. It says something about who is citizen and who is what is voter, and what is purpose of vote, how it is done. That's that one. Just a minute, please. Hold on. Also, 25 yeah. फंस गया लगता है. Article 243. .268. Just a second, another one. I'm just reaching now, near that. So 320, it has come, and it is 321. Yes, I'm reaching now. Two nulls, and 325 and 323. 323B. Yes, elections. It has come. Elections, I'm talking. Part 15. I'll talk this and explain. It says 324(1), Superintendent's direction and control of preparation of electoral rolls for and conduct of all elections to Parliament and to legislature of every state, and of elections to offices of President and Vice President held under Constitution shall be vested in Election Commission. This is written on that. And now further, Election Commission shall consist of Chief Election Commission. Leave it behind now. When any other election, okay, before each general election. All right. I'll go to the next article. Just now 25, which I am concerned with. There shall be one general electoral roll. There shall be one general electoral roll, and for every territorial constituency, there shall be one general electoral roll for every territorial constituency for elections to either House of Parliament or to House of Legislature of State, for both Lok Sabha and for state assemblies. And no person shall be ineligible. No person shall be ineligible for inclusion in any such roll on claim to be, and no person shall be ineligible for inclusion in any such roll or claim to be included in any special electoral roll for any such constituency on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, or any of them. Just try to understand this para. Electoral roll I am talking. There shall be one general electoral roll for every territorial constituency for election to either House of Parliament or to either House of Legislature of a state. Person shall be ineligible for inclusion in any such roll or claim to be included in any special electoral roll for any such constituency on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, or any of them. Then Article 326. Article 326. Election to House of People and to Legislative Assembly of every state shall be on basis of adult suffrage. Adult suffrage means 18 above. That is to say, every person who is a citizen of India, any person who is a citizen of India and who is not less than 18 years of age on such date as may be fixed in that behalf by or under any law made by appropriate legislature and is not otherwise disqualified under Constitution or any law made by appropriate legislature on ground of non-residence, unsoundness of mind, crime or corrupt or illegal practice shall be entitled to be registered as a voter at any such election. So it should be clear. Then Article 327, subject to provisions of this Constitution, Parliament may from time to time make provisions with respect to matters relating to and connection with elections to either House of Parliament or to House or either House of Legislature of a state, including preparation of electoral rolls, delimitation of constituencies, and all other matters necessary for securing due constitution of such house or houses. And then 3828, subject to provisions of this Constitution, and so far provisions in that behalf is not made by Parliament, legislature of a state may from time to time make such as well. This is what I'm saying. This is what is given in this Constitution about related laws that we are dealing with. My talk is regarding you people to understand that first of all we have Article 1 which says that we are Bharat and India. Number 2, we have citizenship rules in Article 5 to 11 that are clear. Then we have 51A article that clarifies all fundamental duties we have to dispose, and then we have Article 74 which clearly says that Prime Minister shall not be elected, shall be appointed by President, and Prime Minister has no separate institution. Prime Minister is sitting at head of Council of Ministers, and Council of Ministers is government under President of this country. This is Article 74 says, 75 says, and 70, and then if you go to Article 81, which clearly says that you have to elect your member of parliament or MLA and not prime minister. This point we have to understand, because there's a confusion among people. We have to elect prime minister or we have to elect government of India. This is none of citizens' business. Mind it, it's not your right, it's not your constitutional right, not your constitutional duty. Your duty is to elect a member of parliament, and that also for Lok Sabha and member of legislature only, and nothing else. And if you go to Article 325, 326, just as I explained, citizen has right to be enrolled and no one else. On roll of voters, only citizen has got right, no other, and that citizen of age 18 and above, only that, not more than, not less than that. All are citizens who are under constitution. We people clearly says, we people of Bharat, India, having solemnly resolved to constitute this nation into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to its citizens, all citizens, justice, equality, and liberty, etc., etc., etc. It clearly says that all are citizens. This misconception has been created by government of this 2020. This is not acceptable. We have to be very clear about this. हम भारत के लोग हैं, नागरिक हैं, जिन्होंने संविधान बनाया है, किसी और ने नहीं बनाया है. हमने खुद इसको बनाया है. हमारे डॉक्टर अंबेडकर की वजह से, उनकी सहायता से हमने खुद इसको माना है, खुद पास किया है, खुद स्वीकार किया है, और हमारे अंडर ये सब आते हैं. जो भी अथॉरिटीज इसमें दी गई हैं संविधान के अंदर, चाहे वो पार्लियामेंट हो, चाहे वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट हो, चाहे वो दूसरा कोर्ट हो, चाहे वो सरकार हो, मिनिस्ट्री हो, कोई भी इलेक्शन कमीशन हो, जो भी है, सब संविधान में आते हैं. और संविधान भारत की जनता ने बनाया है, भारत के नागरिक ने बनाया है, किसी और ने नहीं बनाया. तो ये कहना कि नागरिकता प्रूव करो, एक बेवकूफ वाली बात है, पागलपन है ये सरकार का, या जो भी कर रहा है. कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है, क्योंकि साफ कहता है आर्टिकल, प्रेमबल साफ कहते हैं कि हम हैं भारत के नागरिक. और नागरिकता कानून के आर्टिकल्स 5 से 21 तक दिया, 5 से 11 तक दिया है, और 327 में जो मैंने बताया 25, 26, 27 आप पढ़िए. अगर आपका नाम इलेक्शन रोल में है तो आप नागरिक हैं, कोई मना नहीं कर सकता. ये सारे ड्रामे चल रहे हैं राजनीति के, पब्लिक को बेवकूफ बनाने के, और हम बेवकूफ नहीं बनना चाहते और ना ही बनेंगे. इसीलिए मेरा एक पर्पस था कि मैं आपको संविधान के बारे में कुछ सिंपल लैंग्वेज बताऊं, एक एक चीज बताऊं जो हमें जरूरत है. अगर आप ये बातें जानते हैं तो आप संविधान को कुछ हद तक समझेंगे, आपके अंदर शक्ति होगी, एक पर्सन करें जो भी आपके पास आता है. और इसके अलावा हमारी यूनियन लिस्ट है, हमारी स्टेट लिस्ट है, हमारी कॉन्करेंट लिस्ट है, ये तीनों संविधान की स्केड्यूल्स में दी गई है. जाके देखिए, स्केड्यूल 6 में आपको सारी मिलेगी कि पार्लियामेंट जो यूनियन में आती है उनके ये सब्जेक्ट से इन चीजों पे वो नियम बना सकती है, और स्टेट असेंबली इन चीजों बना सकती है, और कॉन्करेंट लिस्ट में दोनों बना सकते हैं. जो पार्लियामेंट बनाएगी वो माना जाएगा, जो स्टेट बनाएगी वो नहीं माना जाएगा. लेकिन जिन विषयों पे सरकार सेंटर की बना सकती है, पार्लियामेंट बना सकती है, उस विषय पे स्टेट नहीं बना सकती. स्टेट के अपने विषय हैं, उनकी अपनी स्टेट राज्यों की सूची है, और ये केंद्र सरकार की पार्लियामेंट की सूची है. ये चीज को हमको समझना होगा. हम जब तक इसको नहीं समझेंगे, ये हमको बेवकूफ बनाते रहेंगे, क्योंकि ये भी नहीं जानते, और ये देश का नाम बार बार गलत लेते हैं, हिंदुस्तान लेते हैं. मैं इस चीज का बहुत खिलाफ करता हूँ, मैं इस चीज का विरोध करता हूँ. हम हिंदुस्तान नहीं है, हम भारत हैं, हम इंडिया हैं. भारत हमारा नाम संविधान में है, इंडिया हमारा संविधान में नाम है. हिंदुस्तान नाम कहीं दुनिया में आज की तारीख में नहीं है. ये मुगलों के टाइम में था, ये ब्रिटिश के टाइम में भी नहीं था, ब्रिटिश के टाइम में भी भारत नहीं था, लेकिन इंडिया था. आप उठा के देखिए, इंडिया इंडिपेंडेंस एक्ट 1947 साफ साफ मिलेगा. मैं उसको भी एक दिन आपको दिखाऊंगा कि इंडिया इंडिपेंडेंस एक्ट क्या कहता है, और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट क्या कहता है. सब है हमारे पास. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जो 1935 में था, इन 1935, उससे पहले 1919 में था. 1919 खत्म हो चुका है, अभी 47 भी खत्म हो चुका है, अभी सब कुछ खत्म हो चुका है. कोई संविधान बैठ गया है. वो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट जो 1935 में था, उसकी जगह भारत के संविधान ने ले ली है. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया जो भारत के हर नागरिक का चार्टर है, भारत देश का चार्टर है, ये अधिकार पत्र है, राजपत्र है हमारा. हमको समझना होगा, ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का मतलब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया ही है. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया मोदी गवर्नमेंट या राहुल कोई वो नहीं है. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया को कहते हैं। यही चार्टर है, हर नागरिक का अधिकार लिखा है, हर इंस्टीट्यूशन का अधिकार लिखा है। ये बात हमको अच्छी तरह समझ लेनी चाहिए। अगर हमको इन गलत लोगों से लड़ना है, चाहे वो किसी भी राजनीतिक, संविधान में कहीं नहीं लिखा कि राजनीतिक दल होने चाहिए, संविधान में कहीं नहीं लिखा कि आपके नेता होने चाहिए, नेता शब्द भी संविधान में नहीं है, राजनीतिक दल भी संविधान में नहीं है, फिर हम क्यों इनके पीछे भागते हैं? ये प्रश्न उठता है बहुत बड़ा। क्यों भागे हम इनके पीछे? क्यों सोचे कि हमको पीएम चुनना है? अरे आप एमपी चुनिए, एमएलए चुनिए, अच्छा चुनिए, भूल जाइए पार्टी वार्टी को, अपना आदमी चुने जो आपकी बात सुने। हम क्यों पार्टी के ऊपर निर्भर करते हैं? नहीं करना चाहिए। इस बात को मैं खत्म करता हूँ आपके सामने। धन्यवाद।